Hey everybody, this is Matt with Lasso Procurement. In our last video, we set up our group permissions, and in this video, we're going to go ahead and set up our organization's suppliers, cost codes, and ship to locations. So right now, I'm in the account that I set up with the permissions under the requester, and so I'm going to have with the added ability to create suppliers. So first thing I'm going to go to my suppliers tab, and you can see that I don't currently have any suppliers. And so I'm going to add suppliers, and I'm going to set up this supplier, and I'm going to enter in that supplier's contact information. So I'm going to input their email, and then I'm just going to put in their contact name and the phone number. You notice the phone number and contact role, those are each optional fields, but the contact name and the email are mandatory fields. But I'm going to go ahead and save this user, and then it'll give me the opportunity if I want to add additional contacts for that supplier. I can go ahead and just enter in that information right there, and I can update this contact for the supplier. And so you can see I've just set up this supplier. And next, what I'm going to do is set up cost codes and ship to locations. And these are going to, all three of these are going to be needed when we start creating our purchase requisitions, as you can see here. But before we do that, on this drop down, I've got this selection to ship to locations and cost codes. So I'm going to go to ship to locations, and I'll do the first location. Let's just do building 49, and I'll hit the address line, and okay, and I'll go ahead and save that location. And so I've now got that location set up in my list here. If I want to make any updates, I can do that as well. I can also add additional locations as I need to right here. But right now I've got my first location set up here. Next is if I want to go ahead and create my cost codes, I can click on this drop down, go to my cost codes, and similar to what we just did for the ship to locations, I'm going to have the opportunity to add a cost code, and I'll just put in my cost code here and click save, and then it'll show up here. And similar to the ship to locations, if I want to make any updates to the cost code, I can just do that and save it, or I can add additional cost codes. So, and I'll go. And so that was it. So what we just did, we added our first supplier, added our first cost code, added our first ship to location. And so now in the next video, we're going to go through how we can start creating a purchase requisition and start our procurement process.